As the joke goes, National Signing Day is the only use for a fax machine with an old school tactics for an old school machine. Welcome back to sports. I'm Kaylee Glyder. Head coach Jim McElwain had a lot to say after an eventful day of finalizing all of the recruiting process. The nation's top high school football players realized their dreams of becoming college athletes. 13 players took pen to paper officially committing to the University of Florida. WUFT's reporter Nikko was at Jim McElwain's signing day press conference. Nikko, how did Jim McElwain react to his signing class?
You know, Kaylee, Jim McElwain seemed really pleased with the guys he was able to sign today, and he should be pleased. The Gators are bringing in playmakers on both sides of the ball, and it was this morning that one big-time wide receiver committed here to the University of Florida. Tyree Cleveland, the four-star out of Westfield, Texas, flipped from the University of Houston to the Gators. At 6'3", 180 pounds, this is a guy who scouts say has the size and the speed to be a deep threat at receiver. Cleveland chose the Gators over the likes of TCU and Arkansas. I mentioned he decommitted from Tom Herman's Houston Cougars. Now, if you take a look at the class as a whole, there are 25 players, 12 who are already on campus as early enrollees. The headliner, without a doubt, is defensive end Antonius Clayton from the state of Georgia. He was an Under Armour All-American, a 5-star pass rusher, according to Rivals. He joins Jonathan Bullard and Dante Fowler Jr. as 5-star defensive linemen to join the Gators. Now, the Gators also added 4-star quarterback Felipe Franks. He flipped from LSU back in November. And then there's kicker Eddie Pinheiro, the kicker from South Florida, the #1 kicker in the nation. And if you watch the team this past year, the Gators obviously need his services. So, Kaylee, it's a great crop of players coming in. They did lose a commitment in defensive tackle Shavar Manuel after he flipped to Florida State today, but they filled some needs at some positions. And while it might not be a top 10 class, it should be a top 15 class at least.